Man, I had to make some moves today, so y'all forgive me, but I would have been with y'all earlier. But hey, man, at the end of the day, money talk. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to get it. We always trying to get it. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Let me make sure I share this. Let everybody know I'm live. It was a little. This is good to restart your device. You know what I mean? Because you get the little hiccups and all that. Just give me like 2 seconds, all right? Just reach out to everybody. Sometimes I'll start the live and I'll start talking and everything like that. And then I find myself later on having to, you know what I mean? Necessarily like doing that. So there we go. All right. So I'm gonna start this out like this because I know a lot of y'all know about Pop Smoke. Y'all listen to Pop Smoke's music and everything else. Yesterday, or it was the day before yesterday now, one of Pop Smoke's murderers was released because all those boys, if y'all didn't know it, they all were juveniles. Pop Smoke himself was number like 21, I think, 2021, somewhere around there. Shout out to Brooklyn. Um, One of the murderers, that's the other way I could say it, was released from prison because he had turned, I believe, either 18 or 21, one of the two, and formerly had a life sentence, which was interesting to me. So one of the murderers has been released. Another one of the murderers, he's going to be there in juvenile facilities till he's 25. And then there's this third guy, which is the most interesting because he has refused to take a plea deal with New York City prosecutors, and now there's going to be a delay within his trial. So now, 4 years later, after Pop Smoke's death, we now still have we now have one person that's been released, which is cover photo of this. It's the gentleman, in case y'all wondering. That's him on the photo right there. I call him a gentleman because you're a grown man now. You done did time. You know what I'm saying? And you're an adult. The state said that. Um, Along with these two other gentlemen, one still in negotiation with New York City prosecutors and refused to take a plea deal. I want to underline that. Refused to take a plea deal a day after the other guy had got released from prison. So I'm going to read this out to you guys because I want you guys to understand the depth of this or whatever the case may be. There's not a whole lot of information or circumstances behind the supposed release or those. That's mediocre shit. Let's read the real stuff. According to numerous online reports of social media activity, authorities reportedly released one of Pop Smoke's alleged killers from jail, specifically a juvenile facility, for what it seems his 21st birthday. So, like I said before, because it was his 21st birthday. Moreover, there isn't a lot of concrete evidence available about this supposed release at press time, other than the fact that it's been a competition of the alleged killer's 4 years. It's a completion of the alleged killer's 4 year sentence for pleading guilty to murder. This follows other developments in the New York City drill rapper's murder case, such as an alleged eyewitness explaining how it all went down. That took place on social media, though not in court. As such, there are still a lot of unanswered questions and doubts when it comes to this tragedy. Furthermore, 4 years have passed since Pop Smoke died in a home invasion. I told you it was like 4 years. In a home invasion and robbery, and only one defendant remains in this case. Corey Walker is the only one adult defendant in this case, and the court delayed his trial due to his inability to settle a plea agreement with prosecutors, like I just told y'all before. Negotiations fell through, but still there's a possibility we will come to an agreement, defense attorney Dion Benjamin told Rolling Stone. A few things need to be ironed out, and if they don't get resolved, we'll go to trial, which a jury selection should begin August the 6th. But yeah, he's free. One of the three murderers of Pop Smoke's case. And having a vague release definitely isn't its most odd, bizarre thing to emerge out of this Pop Smoke case. Some connected to the death of the rapper Sir Tanky believe that the latter passed away as a move of retaliation for the murder of the former. In fact, the Los Angeles-based rapper washed up in a barrel on the shores of Malibu. Now, this is somebody else. A gruesome and disturbing end to what the content was behind it. So this was evidently somebody that they thought gave niggas that no one know gave the G call, if you know what I mean, for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for that move that happened with Pop. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke, and as you can read, and I'll read it again, however, vague release definitely isn't the most odd, bizarre thing to emerge out of this Pop Smoke case. Some connected to the death of rapper Sir Tanky and believe that the latter passed away as a move of retaliation for the murder of the former. In fact, Los Angeles rapper washed up in a barrel on the shores of Malibu. They put the nigga in the barrel. God damn, yeah. Told you, man. We don't play in this shit. Meanwhile, Possible, that's why I don't do all that arguing with niggas, because I know how shit really get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't do all that arguing and all that shit or whatever. I let you know from the get-go. Meanwhile, Pop Smoke continues to live as a staple of contemporary New York hip-hop alongside city legends. I can't deny that. They have also done a lot to rep for the city in their respective eras. Sadly, his time on Earth was far too short for him to enjoy and realize his impact. All right. Yeah, man, we talking about somebody's death, man. I'm not your cousin. I'm not your homie. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What's wrong with y'all boys coming in here talking to other boys, looking at other boys' attributes and shit? Hey, girl. Motherfuckers is crazy. Anyway, listen. That's what I'm gonna start doing to niggas. Hey, girl. Anytime I hear a nigga like that, oh, hey, girl. Everybody say hello to Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell. Hey, girl. They call me Ocho Cinco and shit. Back to Pop Smoke. Anyway, long story short. Now, I don't know what you saying. Another man. Hey, girl. See what I'm saying? You see this, right? I can't make this up. These boys like talking to other boys. I don't know what it is. Hey, dog. Hey. Anyway, back to Pop Smoke. Once again with Pop Smoke, I say like to this. I want to say rest in peace to his family, definitely there in Brooklyn. I know the area in Brooklyn he grew up in, right around not too far from Sumner and all that. So shout out to Sumner, shout out to one of our homies down there. We ain't seen him in too long, whatever. But something else came out of this that was real big for me. And I ain't gonna talk about this too much because I don't know, son. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know Fivio like that. I ain't never met Fivio. I know some people that know Fivio. What's going on, B? I know some people that know Fivio and rock with Fivio, but I don't. But Fivio and the Woo, they mounted up. Like they telling son that got released, say, yo, listen, it's curtains, washing clothes. You know what I mean? Like Fivio Foreign and a couple other people or the Woo, I ain't gonna say who, because the way they put up their picture, you know what I'm saying, was covering their faces. So it was a reason behind that. But yeah, boy, they probably gonna get at you. You probably want to leave New York. I'm just saying, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying you might want to leave New York. It might be safer for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, you can't listen, regardless of however people feel. That ain't my point. Regardless of how anybody feel about this young man getting released from prison, the point is you were implemented in the murder of one of New York's favorite rappers. You understand what I'm saying? Based upon that, you ain't gonna be able to move safely around New York for the rest of your life. You always gonna be watching over your back. You always gonna be watching where you at or whatever. Evidently, this dude named Sir Tanky or whatever his name is out there in California, he washed up in a burrow. You understand what I'm saying? In LA, in Malibu Beach, because of this and what happened to Pop Smoke in Brooklyn, in California, from Brooklyn in California. You understand what I'm saying? So some people, if you get what I'm saying, they don't. And yeah, it's a different sport, Sean. See, what happened with them boys was it was a crime of opportunity, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke was there. They got information that he was there. They ran up on him, surprised him. I remember Pop Smoke was in the bathroom in the shower or something like that when all this took place and people ran into the house. So he was unaware. You understand what I'm saying? What was going on and how it happened and totally surprised. So it was kind of like some would consider a surprise move, I guess what you're saying. But I'm just saying, if I was you and based on what I heard Fivio and them talking about, and Fivio and them is like directly messaging him and wanting the world to see, yo, we directly messaging him. You know what I'm saying? We letting him know, yo, shorty, you can't live around here. That's what they telling you on me. So if I were you, find your auntie, or no matter of fact, don't do that. Raise some money, get your own apartment. Don't live with no family. Trust me on this. It supersedes that. Don't go live with no family. I know what this is. A lot of y'all ain't gonna explain to y'all what this is. You understand what I'm saying? I just say, commission. What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you talk to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I heard there's this guy named Jones you could talk to. Maybe talk to Jones. Maybe he can iron things out a little bit, get you out safely. I doubt it. You understand what I'm saying? But from what I heard, Mr. Jones, he may be able to help you. I know I can. You know what I'm saying? I know I can. I don't know who can, but good luck with that, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. This is what you wanted to be named famous for, whatever, whatever. See, if you would have just robbed him, they probably would have just, shot you some shots and whatever, whatever. But I don't know, man. That's a hard one to figure out. So I wouldn't be online. And then the young man that got released for this murder, you're so lucky. If you had been an adult when you committed this, you would have been in jail exactly for the rest of your life. You were lucky that you were a juvenile and they let you out. So I want you to know how lucky you actually are and take this advantage of getting out of the city. Don't come back to the streets beefing with people, especially people that outnumber you. You can't beat these dudes. So you surprised that boy. That boy had number two people in the home with him. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it was a rush or whatever the case may be. I mean, those are the facts that explain. That's what explained to the court. I'm not making up anything on this kid. I don't know this kid. I ain't got no reason to bash him. I'm really trying to help him out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really trying to help him out. And what I would tell you is, my boy, leave New York City. Leave New York. Don't stay in New York. Don't stay in New York. They're gonna read about you or hear about you on Pix 11. This leave New York. Leave New York. Leave New York. I don't know where you gonna go to. I don't even want to give you no suggestions because niggas over here they go be like, that nigga probably went over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them niggas got searching power. You understand what I'm saying? I know what that is. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck with people that got searching power. And those that know what I'm talking about, those know what I'm talking about. Other people, they act like they know what you're talking about, don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with people that got millions of dollars at their disposal, anything's bound to happen to you. Yeah, there was some poor niggas that snuck up on them and got the best of Pop Smoke, but at the same time, if you got dudes that got millions of dollars at their disposal, I mean, like, and you don't, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Kareem Smith? Now, man, we sitting here talking about Pop Smoke's murderer being released yesterday. Kareem, can you write my Cash App, please? I was waiting for somebody I knew. That's why I ain't reading nobody's comments. I got to stop doing that. If I don't know you and you can't support the channel, I don't even read comments for nobody like that. So the only people's comments is getting read here is people that donate that are new and old subscribers. Y'all already know what time it is. Kareem Smith is one of them. So Kareem, if you get a chance, I don't know what you're doing. If you could write my Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Rest of y'all just sit back and enjoy the show. So Kareem, we were sitting back here, we were talking about Pop Smoke's murderer. He had been released yesterday. He was a juvenile when he was convicted. And he's one of three. One gentleman is going to be in there until, thank you very much. One gentleman is going to be in there until he's exactly 25 years old. He was one of the three convicted. Another gentleman has denied taking a plea deal with New York City state prosecutors, as I mentioned earlier. And therefore, he is willing and waiting to take this to trial, which if he loses, he will undoubtedly be sentenced as an adult, which is crazy to me. Boy, you better take that shit when you got advantage. See, all these boys lucked out because they were under 21. Excuse me, under 18. And so that's why they were charged as juveniles. Even though they got adult sentences, they were charged as juveniles. Excuse me. They were charged as juveniles. So the thing that ponders me is, now that this kid is out, he's going back and forth with Fabio Foreign and a couple other people from the Woo. If y'all don't know who the Woo is basically the anchor and the build post for Pop Smoke and what he was talking about, Pop Smoke and the Woo, or Pop Smoke presents the Woo, depending on who you ask. And so it's undoubtedly an issue because when them boys is in Brooklyn too, for y'all that don't know. Pop Smoke from Brooklyn, Woo and them, Fivio, all them from Brooklyn. So this is local shit. You understand what I'm saying? Son is out and niggas is taunting him like, yo, come outside. You ain't gonna come outside. Y'all know what that talk is. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. What have I said to y'all that y'all don't like? You sitting here. Don't sit here and get ideas for stories and shit on my channel and don't give me no motherfucking compliment for that. And we're gonna start cutting up some of these videos too, or whatever, because I'm noticing a lot of niggas is taking my language points and everything else or whatever, but can't show homage and hit the like button. Can't show homage and share my video. 3 motherfuckers just popped out because you the exact niggas I'm talking about. So stop coming to my channel looking for video ideas or language points so you can take and carry over and present them to your audience like they're yours. If you doing that, you a fraud, nigga. If you coming over to my channel and taking old pieces that I said before, like that one I said most popular, I'm the Batman. I started that shit. You understand what I'm saying? On 4 different motherfucking videos. You ain't gotta fuck with me, but don't come over here, you know what I'm saying, juicing for stories and fishing for stories. Cause I see a lot of y'all niggas is dry. That's why y'all keep talking about Jaguar so much and not in the right tone. You understand what I'm saying? There's some dudes that's out here and some women that's out here talking about it in the right tone, the right accord. And I appreciate them. But these other motherfuckers is purely taking advantage of the moment. Enjoy your moment. It's gonna be the last of them. Now listen, back to the story. Them boys out there, they want this kid's head. And I know they do. And justifiably enough, who can't see that? You know what I'm saying? The fact remains is this though. At what cost? Now I'm gonna tell Fivio and all y'all something, and I know a lot of people that listen to me know them. So this on some Brooklyn. Now Shamin, you heard? Yo, word a bit of other. Yo, let's set it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now ready? Now, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fit it there. You know what I'm saying? Cry. You know what I mean? Like, leave son alone. Leave son alone. You know what I'm saying? Put it right down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Leave him alone. Let him breathe. Let his self be welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, see that hat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, today. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. Run it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, man, y'all, just take a breather. We got cases and things going on. You understand? Take a breather. Take a breather, boys. Take a breather. That's all. Take a breather. That's all. I understand emotions flow, but take a breather. You fuck it up now, you might not get the other one. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? All right, cool. Moving on. I wanted to talk about the pop the balloon versus 20 guy. Y'all know that guy, Aaron the plumber? Oh man. See, these are guys I be talking about all the time. And the women too. But today I'm gonna talk about the men like this, because there's a lot of suck ass men to be online like this. This is why it's hard for guys like me to get cash apps who do actual real shit. And I want to tell all y'all we're gonna be doing so 2 times this week. We got opportunity to go some real shit once again. Y'all seeing when I tell y'all donate to me, I'm gonna take y'all to a spot. The more y'all donate, the better the spot get. You know what I'm saying? So this particular spot, I need about, I don't know, say like $150. You know what I'm saying, to cover both. You know what I'm saying? And that'll take place on Tuesday and Thursday, and it might be possibly something on Friday. Well, I know there's something on Friday, and I'm gonna bring y'all some better footage than I did. And if y'all haven't, go check out the Talib Kweli footage. I have some better stuff for y'all than that. Not saying that Talib is less, but I have more for y'all than that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gonna know one of the weirdos. I don't like this thing that YouTube be doing that. You get all these weird people to come in here and just say all kinds of weird shit. Hey, I like grapes and hey, do you like raisins? Like this retarded motherfucker. I'd be like, yo, you really took your time out of your day to type that and think you gonna stay in here? Like you gonna interrupt my whole chat with that? Like, come on, son. Nah, I ain't even acknowledging you. I just get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Quickness. Anyway, this guy named Aaron the plumber, he went on there, and if you're not familiar with the show, it's called Pop the Balloon or Fall in Love. It was invented by this girl. She's out, I think, in Arizona or something like that or whatever. For the most part, she seemed like a stand-up woman. You know what I'm saying? She can't control how it was, but it is her product, so I have to blame her. So she has a lot of what you would call upstanding dudes on there for the most part. I don't never really see no rough dudes on there. But the women, now the women on the other hand, in my opinion, are rougher than a motherfucker. Not all of them, but just imagine like a nicely dressed hood booger. That's the best way I can put it. You know what I'm saying? Or well articulated hood booger. Bases out of a pool of women that she could get for the show that would more mirror the ilk of her, if that makes any sense. None of the women on the show mirror the ilk of her, or at least what she's presenting to the public. So I'm being respectful of her, but I'm saying the same thing. There is a difference. Most of them girls that are on that show, I don't give a fuck what you say. It don't even matter if it's her version of it or the other 16 versions of it that are online. 20 versus a balloon or however else you want to frame it. Most of them girls on there are not up to par. You understand what I'm saying? And not up to par where they should be demanding a man to make 200, 300. This is what girls be saying. Women that, let me highlight on this. Women that come from households that had free lunches, never saw more than $20,000 in a year, caught the bus to school, free bus at that, chicks that you know what I'm saying, are like melted cheese for macaroni, you know what I'm saying, have peanut butter out of a can. These are the broads out here nowadays demanding a nigga make $250,000 more. Bras that come from house, and you can tell it when they talk. Like I don't give a fuck what school you went to. I went to college. I don't give a fuck what doctrine you received or whatever the case may be. For some women, you can just not take that spiral out of them. That's why you see a lot of times at these professional jobs, you see these women arguing with customers, beefing with customers. I had a video. I'm still working on. I'm gonna put it up, and it's of this lady. Because this matters in the conversation. It's of this lady, and she's a black woman, and it looked like to me she was at the Jersey side of Port Authority. That's what it looked like to me. Or she was either New York, a Jersey Port Authority, either or the two, because they both look similar inside. And she's arguing with this black couple and telling them they can't get back on her bus and this, that, just really trying to embarrass them. Then I followed up and saw another video. This officer arresting this woman because she was saying she was a cyber citizen. Okay, we know that shit don't fly everywhere. But it was the way he was doing it. He was going out of his way to embarrass her in front of the white cop. And I'm like, okay, there's a system of cooning going on in the blue collar industry for some reason or another. Like, I'm better than you. Don't you see me make this $35 an hour? You a fucking joke, nigga. $35 an hour? Fuck out of here. Any motherfucker to go work for $25, $35 an hour, you a fucking joke, nigga. You working to survive. You ain't gonna get nothing out of that. When you turn about 50, 60 years old and you ain't got nothing, I said 50, 60. When you turn like 65, 70 years old and you ain't got nothing in your pocket and you ain't got no more work options, you're going to find that out. I'm trying to tell you. I got friends I went to college with. I say this all the time. Just working at fucking Starbucks. I went to school for digital media, like editing and shit like that. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. In case y'all wonder what I'm eating, I'm eating pita. I love these things. Everybody know me, though. I eat like raw pepperoni, raw salami. I love these. I used to get sliced salami slices, sliced pepperoni slices. I eat them raw. Pause. One of y'all motherfuckers say something. No, that's just me. I've been doing this since I was a fucking kid. What's your thing, Ma? I also want to say real quick, I had 2 smiles put on my face today. I ain't gonna say this person's name. Among my friends, before I can tell you about old Pop the Balloon guy, I always want to acknowledge people, especially these 2 people, because they matter to me. One of my friends, she's getting herself settled. And I want to say congratulations if you're listening or you hear this back on the replay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say Shy. You know what I'm saying? There, I know who I'm talking about. Also, I want to say we'll put a smile on my face. I'm going to hit you back later because I know you're watching me because you done heard me on here talking and shit. 111 here in Los Angeles already, baby. That's that fucking hot out there. God damn. Yeah, that Vegas heat be hotter than a motherfucker, bro. He said it's 111 out there. I believe it. When we got up at Sky Harbor Airport out there in Arizona a couple of times, and that's right next door to Vegas. That shit was fucking. We went out there for what was it? The All-Star game. And that was the last time I've been there. We flew into Sky Harbor Airport out there. We came out there in our jackets and shit like that. Remember the All-Star game and all that shit happened in February. When I tell you we got off that motherfucking plane and we had our jackets on and shit like that, because it's February in the Northeast, so it's still cold. It's like the height of cold sometimes in some years. A little sprint between February and towards the end of March to get colder than a motherfucker up here. I was like, all right, go ahead and hit them one last time before we go. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it gets cold up here, but shout out. Another person I want to say put a smile on my face today. My little sister texted me. I mean, she been watching me. So I'm almost scared to call her because I know I'm gonna hear something from her. She's my little sister, but at the same time, like a little brother when she come to her. Yeah, you know what I mean. So love you, Val. I'm gonna hit you in a minute. And you know how I am. Am I any different? I wish you. I had to bring her up here one day, or some of my other friends. I'd be like, "No, that's how he is." I don't know. Anyway, back to Pop the Balloon guy. Aaron the plumber, as his name, has been putting up a set of videos all across social media saying that because of his participation on that show, Pop the Balloon for love, that he lost his job. On the show, a lot of people were in contention because he said he could pull $100,000 out the bank just like that. Could you, shorty? That's what he said to the shorty. Well, subsequently after that, he said he got fired from his job and he set up a GoFundMe, which once again, y'all allowed this man to make $14,000. Why the fuck can't I make $14,000? I can't even get 5 motherfuckers to throw in $25 a piece. And I'm telling you, I'm being the most honest person on YouTube, like amongst the honest ones, because there's others. There's other guys that are hitting the same thing. So I went over, and I'm just gonna say I was watching Shay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Shay. And then I was checking out Mediocre. And they followed up with the same thing. And I said, oh, okay. So maybe I ain't too off here. Because he set the goal for $1,000 and they ended up giving him $14,000. Sound similar? Sound like Brick Lady. She raised $40,000. Sound like old chick, what's her name? Brianna, or whatever her name was, a Baby on the Highway girl. Sound like old girl to put glue in her head. This has become a custom. So basically, all right, first of all, you have to be a dumbass. Let me just put it here, and then I'm gonna tell y'all the real cups of this and why I'm bringing it up again, because it's gonna shock you, and then you gotta understand why I be on here talking about this donation shit and how niggas is foul, whatever. I need some bread right now, but I ain't worried about it. It's gonna come to me, so I ain't worried about it. But check this out, and I mean to do things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's things I could be doing right now and bringing them to y'all on camera that are better than the niggas that y'all donating hundreds of dollars to. And y'all slow motherfuckers, once again, just can't catch the connection. So I don't know what to do no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, it's about time we just leave YouTube alone. There's nothing here. You can easily be persuaded. So anyway, and this is proving this with this Aaron the plumber guy and the Pop the Balloon thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App plug down the Ring Smith is $STRINGERBELLA0. If you want to see some more content, inclusive of Talib Kweli and a whole bunch of other artists, I'm the guy to go to. Make sure you donate to me, support this channel, and I guarantee you we got like 3 joints we're going to cover this week with y'all support. If y'all don't want to support, then oh well, we won't do it. And I do this like I say all the time. I'll keep the shit off camera. The week before last, I told niggas, say, yo, donate $80. I got something for you. I was gonna put G Dep on camera for you. Y'all like, nah, we can't do that. Let's go over here and give our money to Queen such and such or AT Pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all like, I don't know, man. But make sure y'all hit the Cash App right now, because unlike them other niggas, we be having real stars on here, including Jonathan Majors, Donald Trump. We be having everybody on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's fucked up because a lot of niggas are haters and they can't have the same shit. You know what I mean? Then like, you know what I'm saying? They try to spread hate on you or whatever. Because when you do the comparison and you go look at the material, you go see the material is very different. I shared some things in the community section today too. You know what I'm saying? For 2 particular individuals or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you up out of here. Nah, you don't talk to me like that. But I hope 2 particular jack get it. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna get what I'm saying. Like, I don't like my material. If you're gonna copy my material or take some of my language points, I want you to take that shit. You understand? I don't want you to take, oh, guess what so and so said, or guess who slept with so and so, all that shit. I don't. That's corny shit, man. That shit don't do nothing to like build up cultures and nothing like that. And that go for endorse and la gente latino and la negrito. You know, like they go for everybody. Anyway, long story short, listen, man. This guy with the Pop the Balloon challenge raised $14,000 after stating on the show that he can pull $400,000 out the bank. That shit confused me too. But what made me do a double take is I always take a double take on these niggas, like the Brick Lady. I told you I did a double take on her. Y'all ain't believe me. Or the Brianna chick. I was one of them. Go back and look. The videos is there. You're going to see the sequential order and how lateral it was in my same emotions. Like, if I feel something, I've always been like that. Any of the guys that worked with me, let me turn this up a little bit. Any of the guys that work with me, they'll tell you that. Like, You don't have to believe me at the time. This been shit they ain't believe me at the time before when I was at Bad Boy, and then boom, it turns out to be the truth, right? So you know what I'm saying? This is one of them other times I'm trying to tell you, just like the brick chick. I was on here, I was like, yo, I think this chick's a lion. I think this chick's lying. I think this chick, I took so much heat. The Brianna chick, I think this chick is lying. I think this chick is lying. Niggas was like, nah, she telling the truth. How you gonna talk down about a sister? Come to find out, the fucking prosecutor said sis was lying. Come to find out, they sent the warrant out for Brick Chick. You know the one said she got hit with a brick down in Texas. So am I wrong for figuring this shit out? Is that why y'all mad? Y'all mad because I figured this shit out, and then I'm right, and then y'all get upset. Well, here's another nigga, and this time it's a man. I think old Aaron the plumber is guilty, and this is why I say this. It was a video floating around on social media, and I gotta find it. There's a video because I seen it. There's a video floating around on social media of him in the club like this, just throwing bills like that. Probably some of that 14,000, because you best believe it ain't his plumber money. So he just throwing his shit like that, like, here, bitch, you get 20, you get 20, here, my nigga, psh, you get 20, psh, you go 20, just get another round of drinks. Psh, he just tossing cash. And to the people that donated to him, this is the fucked up thing. Listen, the people that donated to him will sit there and encourage him. Yeah, go ahead, live your life. You deserve that. Blah, blah. I'm like, y'all just gave this nigga $14,000. Y'all see what this nigga collected is GoFundMe. You can see it publicly. And y'all cheering the nigga on because he in the club throwing that shit. The nigga ain't investing the money. The nigga ain't bought no stocks, no nothing. This is the type of niggas y'all investing in. Y'all investing in niggas taking trips to motherfucking Vegas and New Mexico and all kinds of shit. But the nigga that actually go and get the real footage and have real people on camera, y'all like, nah, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Why? Because so-and-so said so. Who's so-and-so? You know the dude that always sit in his bedroom all the time? You know what I'm saying? Using his PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 or Xbox. I sound like an Xbox to stream. Niggas out here using video game systems to stream, fooling y'all like a motherfucker. Fooling y'all like a motherfucker. A lot of tricksters out here. Let me tell you what I did. This is why I'm going in on this guy, because he was in the club like this. Oh, that's serious. It's a blue-black ground. He's in the club. He's like this. This is the dude that said he lost his money. He lost his job, so he don't have no money. He's out there throwing 20s like that on the money he collected. But that's who y'all hold up high. That's who y'all hold up high. Y'all hold niggas like that up high. Y'all hold chicks up like that high. That's why the brick lady was able to collect $40,000. I honestly and truthfully think there's something wrong with y'all morality. There's those faux morality that y'all project to everybody within the culture. I don't like it, you know? And because of that, a lot of African Americans, they don't like me. I've noticed that. I don't give a fuck. You don't like me, you don't like me. Oh, well. It's not going to change my order of telling things. It's not going to change my order of being who I am. And if that's the contentment you have, I would say whether the less. See, a lot of these motherfuckers be sitting out here talking about they so righteous and they so much for the upliftment or the people or whatever, but the only thing you contribute to is confusion. Every day that you get online and every day that you back dudes like this, like, who gives a fuck if he lost his job? Nigga, like, this way I look at you, big swole ass nigga. Like, you went, that dude, Aaron the plumber, that was the pop the balloon or fall in love challenger or whatever, that got embarrassed on the program. And he got embarrassed because of pure simple fact. None of the girls wanted to fuck with him. Some of the girls started barking on him. He snapped back on the girls. The girls found it kind of like insulting. So they decided to call his job, as he says, and get him fired. Well, come to find out, dude had an ex-girlfriend. That's Latina. I think she's Mexican. She came forward and said dude was weird. He lived with her for a little bit in Arizona. Then there was another girl that came forward, said the same thing. He was weird. I mean, you can kind of look at the nigga on the program and tell he was weird. Y'all make sure to hit that like button for me. Y'all stingy with the likes. What's up with the like button thing? That's how y'all get it together, Dab. Get it together for a minute. I've learned that I can't, like, cussing at these motherfuckers, it don't matter. Like, cursing at them, just give me a second. Let me share this some more and just get other people in here. You got to remember, what you're are haters. Like, the people that are watching me right now, none of them can stand me. As I told you. They won't like you. See how two of them just tuned out right now? Yeah, that's what they do. These motherfuckers. Basically, the only thing I can say is they're like voyeurs. You know, voyeurs sit around and watch what people do and be quiet. They'll call it sitting in the bushes. Now, they ain't sitting in the bushes. That's being a voyeur. You know what I'm saying? So you sit in the bushes, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. You don't bother me. I just find it weird with these people. These people are weird. And then they won't hit the like button, they won't hit the donation part or whatever, whatever. So let me ask this question because anybody can look at that Aaron dude that was on Pop the Balloon versus 20, and you could have seen something was off about him just by his facial expressions. Like when he was looking at the girls, he looked at the girls like he wanted to eat them or some shit like that. He was like, you know, he has these weird, quirky looking facial expressions. Like there was something off about that boy. And the fact that he's bigger than a motherfucker screams nothing but, yo, get the motherfucking strap. I wish I would fight that motherfucker. Hand me another. Hand me two more. Let me hit his arm. Hand me one more. I think this might do it. He's still moving. Hit him again. That big motherfucker, shit, nigga. I'm trying to load up in that nigga. Anyway, long story short, right? This dude was able to collect $14,000 for what many people are calling a scam. They showed another example of when this man, I guess where he used to formerly live, which surprised me because he used to live in Mexico. He set up a scam on Craigslist when he was younger because he was involved in a lot of crimes and shit like that before he became a plumber. Melsoon mentions he did 5 years in prison. So I'm like, well, goddamn, this was for robberies, drug dealing, all kinds of shit. But one time he set up a scam where he invited somebody over on Craigslist and he robbed them. And I think he pretended like he was a woman or something like that. That's why I don't do that online dating shit. If I don't meet you in person, fuck you. Or if I do meet you offline, I gotta really, 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 really trust you. Like we got a video call or something. Like I gotta confirm it's you. But this Aaron the plumber dude from Pop the Balloon or Find Love raised $14,000, then turned around the next day after he got the money. He up in the club like this. Like literally, there's video of this. I'm gonna throw it up for you. Don't worry about it. See, I can see it for yourself. Just throwing bills. Hey, here, bitch, here's one for you. Here's one for you. Here's one for you. And I'm like, yo. So I gotta ask a question because once again, in my opinion, I watched the video. I don't think he should have got fired for his job from his behavior. But at the same time, I see him defending himself in those videos. But at the same time, you said clout chasing. This nigga also printed up t-shirts, if you didn't know that. He printed up t-shirts, started selling t-shirts. I forgot what the t-shirts say. But he made himself into a superstar based on the clout chase that he got from the show. That means he must initially went to go clout chase. And that's the problem. I don't fall into that clout chasing category. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need y'all niggas. That's why I don't do interviews with niggas. I don't do collabs with niggas no more. Like the last thing I do a collab with was that King Payne nigga. I'll never do a motherfucking collab with no other. He fucked that up for everybody. Don't come talk to me. And I got all kinds of shit to talk about. You know, shit that you would be surprised. You know what I'm saying? And I've always harbored it. And that's why motherfuckers always respect me because I don't get on here telling people secrets and shit. That's why I was kind of offended when a nigga came up to me the other day on my chat room talking about, oh, you just like you and Jaguar are alike in many ways. Me and Jaguar ain't alike in no other way than we both Tauruses and we will get your ass. That is our specialty, revenge. If you have never looked at the zodiac sign, Taurus is only behind one other sign in the zodiac sign as far as power, and that is Aries, the gods and goddesses of power. Excuse me, of war. With us, we follow as the second strongest sign in the zodiac, which is Taurus. You understand what I'm saying? You fuck with the bull, you get the horns. That's the mantra. You understand? So in that way, we are alike. But the way she does things and the way I would do things, if I was like that, would be totally different, which I'm going to segue into this because we're always talking about that. Now, Jag, I want to say this about her. This might take her a little while to catch this, but I hope you get it, bitch, if you're watching, all right? And I'm saying this from the heart, all right? So slow down, Huggy, and listen. I'm hearing what's going around on the sewing circles. You know what I'm saying? The sewing circles. Hey, girl. But I hear what's going on the sewing circles and shit. And it don't look that good, Huggy. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice, huh? Let me share this real quick. Just make sure her raggedy ass see this. If she done, then I like throw, you know what I'm saying? I like throw a bitch a kite, because regardless of what she doing, musical sisters, and we know she's in duress right now. You know, let me tell you this much, right? I'm gonna say this. It'd be a lot of David Lewis in a lot of these conversations. Some people gonna catch that, and some people ain't. But if you listen very carefully, there's a lot of David Lewis in these conversations. Now, what you got to do is ask yourself, well, why is that? I'm small, but I'm big. You see his smalls? I always say that to y'all niggas. You never catch it. Him small, but I'm big. Y'all niggas don't know to differentiate how to differentiate power versus money. Y'all think money is power. Money is not power. Your friends and who you know, that's power. You understand what I'm saying? Who you can pick up the phone and call, that's power. Who you can get in your corner to see an even and clear situation, that's power. Who you previously had as friends for 20, 25 years in some cases, that's power. In the form of what is their capacity in these venues, in these industries, in these chairs that they sit. And instead, what these motherfuckers are running around and they doing is they trying to decide, well, I haven't seen this person in a minute, so they ain't as popular. Like they judging it by their scope, not the scope and the means of the industry judge it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we judged it by the way the streets judge it, oh, they ain't popping no more, da 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 da. That would mean even though you ain't torn no more, and even though your bank account is sitting at like 30, 40 million, to another motherfucker that's in an urban environment and ain't even got shit else and got a shitload of motherfuckers living in his apartment with him. You understand what I'm saying? Because he ain't accomplished nothing or she ain't accomplished nothing of the same ilk. Now you look like you fall off, but in reality, they never made it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why one of the problems I have with these conversations, especially from a lot of these vloggers, these are a lot of vloggers that never made it before, never done nothing. And so what they do is they register everything and they equivalate everything based on their understanding of the world thus far. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Jaguar, let me say this the right way, because I know certain ears is listening and certain motherfuckers, this would give it all away. Hold on one second, let me think. Certain individual vloggers go out of their way to deliver you the daily Jaguar titles or whatever. Some people go as far as you might as well just name your shit the Jaguar Wright Show, because you have nothing else to talk about. Well, speaking of that, let me put this in order for you, because this is at Huggy. All right, so I'll make sure Huggy get over this. If y'all know Huggy, send this over to what David Lewis sent it. All right, tell us a little kites, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, listen. First of all, homie, what's his name? Ravioli, macaroni. You understand what I'm saying? Isne, Vike, Ine. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a good. You know what I mean? So that's one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? Huggy, listen to me. Fall back off the internet and making threats with niggas. Because what niggas is trying to do, they trying to set you up now. You understand what I'm saying? Even your little buddy that you still keep in contact with, don't think I don't know you still keep in contact with the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Even your little buddy that you keep in contact with, make sure to mention to him that sharing your motherfucking lives ain't gonna make it any more or less convincing that that's what you doing. I can tell you, y'all gonna find out sooner or later. A lot of these niggas y'all put y'all faith in is getting y'all. But y'all gonna figure it out. In about 3 more months, everybody gonna figure it out. And be like, oh, okay. But Paulie Walnuts or whatever his name is, listen, a lot of people be born off my shit. That's a reality. How many times have y'all heard me on Huggy? Shut the fuck up. How many times have you guys heard me on here say I grew up around Italians and Greeks? You understand what I'm saying? I grew up around Italians and Greeks all my life. And so that's what I hung out with. That's what I chilled with to this day. That's what I know. Every now and then I don't even peep it, but sometimes I sound like I'm fucking Italian. I don't even mean to. Because I've been around this group of people mostly all my life around the shoreline in Connecticut. So it is what it is. It heavily influences you. I dated Italian girls, real Italian girls. And within all that, the same dynamic set up in Philly as well. You have a lot of Italian community down there. You have a lot of Italian community in Jersey and Connecticut too. Connecticut is almost 35% Italian American. You understand? 35%. I've shared it in the community room. It's still there. And somebody was like, "There ain't even that many Italian people out." I said, "It's almost more Italian people out here as it is in Jersey." And Jersey's got one of the largest Italian communities in the United States, as well as Jewish community. Oh, and that's North Jersey. So not down there in Edinburgh and all that shit. Millville, the Millvillies down there. You don't know nothing about Jersey. I'll be in Jersey. I grew up around these people. I've given some names before. You've seen pictures of me with my Italian friends, real Italians. Well, like a gentleman that was mentioned out of Philly earlier, about two other gentlemen named Night and Day. And I'm going to leave it that way. So I knew exactly who you're talking about when you said it. Yeah, peace to you, man. So I watched this guy sit down on the Blue Couch thing, and somebody told me, "Yo, you need to watch this." I watched it. My man. I look like, okay, cool. And you're the kingmaker, huh? I hear you, man. Well, listen here, bro. I want to say this to you before I continue on my diatribe. I want to include you in what I say all the time. On this podcast, whenever I'm running it, and whether that crowd is coming from AT2 or that crowd is coming from King Payne, and y'all come over here with your little high school insults, because that's what y'all are. Y'all some grown high schoolers in reality. The fact remains of this. You're over here at another man's spot that you don't even know or never had interaction with. Like, nigga, what you looking for, a date or something? Now, see, when I hear men call out other men's attributes, like, "Ooh, I don't like his hairline. Ooh, he bald headed. Ooh, like, what you want to rub my head or something, nigga? Like you got infatuation with boys or something, nigga?" Because I think that of each one of these, no, you ain't getting no motherfucking hang time up in here. That's how they move. You see what I mean? Feminine shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to tell you, all these single moms, bad single moms, this is what you end up with: feminine ass men. Ladies, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You're dating, excuse my French, y'all dating half a fucking fag half the time. These guys are sweet as fuck. Do you not see every time somebody come in here and they throw in an insult, it's a man talking about another man's attributes? You look like, hey girl. I ain't never seen an era was so, yo, these are the motherfuckers you got to depend on if we have a war or something. Motherfuckers writing in other men's chats. That's who you got to depend on. That's who you have to depend on. If a war jump off, the revolution jump off tomorrow, ladies, that's who you can depend on. Let me continue, man. You got to get rid of this guy. Ixnay on the switch name. You know what I'm saying? It's trust me. They're gonna tear you apart with it. You can still be friends with them, whatever. Just get them the fuck off camera. And matter of fact, on top of that, you need to get that Legina video pulled, and you need to get this guy pulled, because this guy's like Legina part 2. You understand what I'm saying? And sweetheart, whatever you do, don't ever in your life yell out the Gambino crime family. The Gambino crime family doesn't even exist anymore. Okay? And I'm gonna prove that to you in this upcoming week. So make sure y'all hit this. If y'all want me to show y'all some real Italian culture, whatever the case may be, for people I've been around, things like that, make sure you hit the donation part, and I will show you just that. I've showed y'all that before, but I'll show you a little bit more detail this time. You know what I mean? One of my friends, Salvatore, and that's what I'm gonna say, one of his father and uncle on one of the most famous, and I'm literally, Shaquille O'Neal is ate there, Michael Jordan is ate there. A lot of people have eaten this place. My friend Salvatore and his brother, I'm gonna call his brother Benny by his middle name. Both of these guys right here, right? And I swear to God to you, both of these guys right here, their place, Mr. D's, I'm gonna call it that, Mr. D's, because I don't want to give it away. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. These guys not only have authentic Italian food, but they're only one generation off of being Italian from Italy. Most of the Italians that we have out here, that's how they are. They're like one generation. They're not Sicilian or Napolese like most of you have down in Jersey and Philly. You get mostly, that. Up this way, we get a lot of Palermo. Same thing in Baltimore. You get a lot of Palermo. You get a lot of what's other guys? Palermo, Turkish. I know a couple of Turks, and it's another one. It's another Cabriz, and that's the main groups you get here in the Northeast. There's other groups of Italians, but those are the ones we usually get here in the Northeast. So I'm not trying to shy off from the guy or whatever. But the point is, they don't believe him, and that could be a problem for you, because people that let's say familiar with the territory might not take a liking to that. You understand? So if you're trying to get or taunt people like that to come after you, I would highly suggest to you, Huggy, you don't do that. You know that, of course, and you know the setback on that. And clearly you were aware that the Gambino crime family don't exist no more. That's why you said what you said. But don't say that again. Don't say that again. Don't say that again, sweetheart. Okay. And I'm saying that for a good reason. Don't say that again on camera. Okay. Don't say shout out to the Gambino crime family. No, nobody knows you over there. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I know you run a game, whatever. That's what most of you guys on here do, right? Like if you tell the truth, you ain't getting the cash app whatsoever. You tell the truth, you ain't getting no support. You tell the truth, you ain't getting no like buttons and nothing like that. You get up here lying to niggas, that's what they love. So, you got to respect the liars one here. Let me see if anybody bless me. Nobody did. Of course not. Of course not. But we all right with that. We all right with that because we'd already set something else up. No. I'm gonna end this with this last little bit of Jaguar shit or whatever. The other thing I would suggest to you, Huggy, stop talking to these fucking bloggers. I've been telling you that for the longest time, sweetie. Stop talking to these fucking bloggers. You see how they do you? And I told you this before. And not to bring it up, but on that thing with Night and Day, that's what I was trying to tell you. Don't you remember? I said, yo, if you keep moving this way, what they're going to do is they're going to start piling on you, and they're going to all try to take you down. And boom, here you are. Jaguar has gotten something that men on this app that have this certain audience, or this in particular, the racist whites that come in and watch me. And I'm talking about poor white trash. I ain't talking about upstanding white folks. I'm talking about the poor white trash, or like write little comments in there, or the poor Latin trash too. Jaguar has been able to overmine what most people would get like canceled or whatever, and been able to do a redo like 15, 20 times. And each one of them 15, 20 times, she's been able to collect cash apps, get money, get a hotel room, stay at the finest of rooms or whatever, all because quite simply she has a vajay. You know what I'm saying? And in African American culture is, you know what I'm saying? The men pay special attention to many times women that are not granted that attention, that shouldn't be adorned that attention, at least not that many times. And a particular group of people that they have out here that were formerly Jaguar Wright supporters, and he went for all that bullshit. Like I saw a nigga yesterday, he want to call himself doing an interview with what's his nigga's name, Christopher Williams' brother and shit like that. No, nigga, ain't no we shit. Did you hit my cash app? Let me tell you something. What's your name? Life is good. You know what I don't like about niggas like y'all? Is this. Niggas like y'all want to come in here and y'all want to give all these introductions and all this shit talking about we, us, them, they, us versus them, and all that shit. My nigga, I'm not put into that motherfucking category with you. I don't like that we, us, they shit. You know why? Because multiple times, when I was at the what's the name? When I was at the when I was at Wall Street and I covered that or whatever, I was talking about American Indians. And I said, this is the reason they built Wall Street. There's a plaque down there that mentioning everything else or whatever. And I covered all of it. And I said, this was to keep the American Indians out and the niggas out, right? You can go check the video. And doing that podcast, I also went to Seneca Village. I also went to the Natural Museum of Modern History, paid $25 to get in. You know what I'm saying? One of my donators, she paid the $25 so niggas could see the whole thing. And do you know the whole time I was streaming? No, hold up. You know the whole time I was streaming, not one motherfucker came in and donated a dime. But niggas got the nerve to talk about this we, they, us, and this. But don't talk that shit to me. I don't go with that we shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't rock with it. I think niggas is like, I think niggas is corny for saying that shit. Like the average nigga you see on the street, you're not gonna help him. Y'all niggas out here helping propers. You understand? Pomper motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come to me with that we shit. I don't like that we shit, especially if you ain't hitting nothing in the cash app and you talking about some we. Nigga, there is no we. It's me. You understand what I'm saying? It's me. You understand? The other night when I was talking about, yo, I'm going to see Talib Kweli or whatever. I didn't even tell you who I was going to see. I said, I'm going to see somebody of importance. Y'all want to support it? Get on the camera. It should prove to you at the point, at that point, all right, this nigga is solid. Every time this nigga say he's going to go somewhere, we go there. This nigga say he's going to take us to John the Major's trial. We go there. How many donations I get then? 3 for one of the major international stories across America. You understand? Well, yeah, I'm fucking mad about it. Yeah, I'm fucking mad about it. And you know where it all stemmed from? Hating ass niggas that initially started out some conversation talking about we, us, and all that. Man, get the fuck out of here with that we shit, nigga. I live in the New York tri-state, nigga. I get into something. You got my back and you a stranger? Fuck no. So it's me. It's me. The fuck out of here with that we shit. I don't like that. African Americans always want to come in with that we shit when it's something of significance to them. But they sit around and do fuck shit, promote and support fuck nigga shit. Y'all knew yesterday like a motherfucker that nigga was wrong as a bitch, and y'all still keep running over there to that bitch ass nigga. So yeah, I don't play that we shit. Yo soy cubano and y'all marano, and I'm gonna stay there for the rest of my life. And personally, this by demonstration of y'all sensitive ass motherfuckers and what y'all attribute and pass y'all money on to, I don't think there is no we or no us or whatever. You see Kareem Smith down there? I had to wait for Kareem Smith to come in so I could have somebody actually write my cat. Y'all want to get real? Let's get real. I had to wait for Kareem Smith, who's one of my longtime supporters, to actually come in here. And y'all saw thousands. By the time I finish this, it'll be over 3,000 views on this page. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know that. Now, I'm talking about by the time I finish this live, not by the end of the night, not nothing. By the time I finish this live, it'll be anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 views. Now, you trying to tell me out of 2,000 to 3,000 viewers that came in and chipped in and saw my show, now one of them motherfuckers donated? No, they didn't donate because they had already previously heard some fuck shit from a lying-ass bitch nigga or a bitch that turned around and do the same shit she's claiming somebody else do. So what they do is they throw up other people as a shield while they doing their real dirt. These niggas is lying. And I know one particular nigga, niggas been saying you've been lying for years. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope you watching, pussy, because, yo, trust me. Trust me, you think you all right. Pull that shit you pull with them other niggas, nigga. I'm pulling up. Please believe that. Please believe that. You understand what I'm saying? If it ain't one time in your life you never believed anything else, homeboy, believe this. And I ain't trying to be scary. I'm not Jaguar, right? Jag will tell you that shit. She won't show up. I show up. And you know that by demonstration. So I ain't got to prove nothing. I pulled up in Baltimore. I pulled up over there. Like, I'm familiar with out there. That's probably what my sister called me today. Baby, bro, you want to come out? I heard you talking on the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? Like leave shit alone, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't speak to people that don't hit the like button and don't hit the, what's the name? Don't hit the cash app. So if you don't feel that, you can get up out of here. Nah, we ain't doing that no more. I ain't recognizing nobody in the chat no more. They come in, hi, all that. Nah. I look for my old supporters. All these new people are coming in here, they're weird. Many of them are racist. Many of them are misandrous. Many of them are ultra feminist. Whatever. I ain't got time for that shit. That's why I said I'm not really worried about the YouTube thing. I got something else going on in another secret space right now, and I've been telling y'all about. You know what I'm saying? And many of y'all that are on here that are my old subscribers, y'all over on that space. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see I deliver. That's why I said this YouTube shit is corny now. But this is a number of project niggas over here now. The city housing projects on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? No quality niggas on here. That's why y'all subdue yourself and are comfortable with the material y'all getting. That's basically shitty material for a motherfucker sitting in their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I just heard Cameron say that shit today. Cam said, coincidentally, he said, yeah, me and Mace, I brought Mace on as a guest. I started doing the podcast. Niggas was throwing money at us. I only invested 120. Niggas started throwing money at us. First it was 2 million. Then it was 4 million. Then it went up to 6 million. Mace said, nah, hold it out. Stall it out. We finally got 20 million for a podcast. We only put 120,000 in. See what I'm saying? So that's the difference between bringing you premium content and having sub-premium motherfucking subscribers. Many of these people that try to put out a motherfucking front, they'll be like, "Oh, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money." I had a bitch, and I gotta find that bitch too, because I remember that bitch from earlier that day, and this is why I'm calling you a bitch. That bitch came over to my motherfucking podcast, and many of y'all remember this. And she was like, "A lot of people ain't got it," and da 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 da. And I said, "Something telling me this bitch from over there with King Payne and the motherfuckers." So I went over to King Payne's page, and lo and behold, there's that bitch right there in the comment section. Let's go. She hashtag let's go. I said, "Oh," and so then I just sat there and watched. Do you know that bitch donated some money to? I ain't gonna say too much because then I'll alert it. But it was a significant amount of money, like a significant amount that'll make a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, oh, okay, okay. So you lied. So that's why I don't go with that we, us, them, they shit. Get the fuck out of here. This is African American culture is a culture, and Latin culture is too, is a culture that worships bitches. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm not gonna sit around worshiping bitches. There was a period in Roman culture and Greek culture where they did the same thing. Their civilizations collapsed. Now, if you don't believe me, go do the research for your fucking self and you will see that. The Egyptians had the same problem. Y'all don't remember Cleopatra? That bitch clashed the whole. See, that was the last part of the Egyptian dynasty after fucking Cleopatra, if you did not know that. She was the ending of what was the Egyptian dynasty. When it ended up being the fucking Romans and everybody else. Even Cleopatra herself is noted as not being black. She was noted as being half Grecian and half African. This is even by African historians. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna believe an African historian before I'm gonna believe an African American historian on the same passage of a land in an area that is clear across the in parentheses of their region. I'm gonna believe them first. The antiquities guys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not with that old worshiping women shit to get donations, and that's what niggas be on here doing. They be kissing bitches' asses and real tongue in the cheek type shit. And I'm just like, nah, son, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. If I see a bitch fucking up, I'm telling bitch you fucking up. Like, bitch, stop doing material like that. You making us look bad. Or dude, stop talking like that. Or niggas coming in here throwing, homosexual innuendo. Hey girl, hey girl. You know what I'm saying? These type motherfuckers. Like, I don't have nothing against the LBGT community. I don't know why that's like getting started or whatever, because I've been very specific. Listen, I got a dude that's part of the LBGT community that share my shit all the time. And I support him too, as far as, some things he does, that shit about Puff, nigga, I ain't gonna never, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. But, other than that, the nigga shares my lives and shit like that or whatever. So shout out to the Not nigga. Niggas was talking dirty about him. I've never had no personal interaction with him. I think we keep that barrier between both of us or whatever. But at the same time, ain't never been on disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never came to me and said, yo, tell me some dirt on King Payne or tell me some dirt on AT2. The nigga had his own shit or whatever. That shit with the video with this nigga talking about masturbation and shit and making a video of it on TikTok, that shit is classically like, I said, yo, the nigga give me vibes sometimes like he a pedophile or some shit. Like, if that nigga popped up tomorrow and they said, yo, this nigga had 3 kids in the basement along with him and they were all duct taped while he was having lives, I wouldn't be surprised. Would you? But I'm just saying, he looked like he could be potentially. I say he is, but I'm saying he looked like he has that face, that phenotype that looked like this, like he, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, the video didn't help you, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. The video didn't help you. You made a video about masturbation and put it out there like it was cute. I like, who the fuck, what crowd were you trying to impress? And this is the crowd that these women, these so-called women, they'll follow behind, because these niggas talk soft voice like a bitch. These niggas, not this is excluding Deny. I ain't talking about him. These other niggas will sit there and talk like bitches, but they resonating with these same bitches is in there because it's the same thing they hate, the bitches is listening to them hate. And that's a nigga like me. See, they don't like a masculine nigga. They don't like, if you just listen to their voices, they'll tell you themselves. You know what I'm saying? They scared. They telling you what they scared of. You understand what I'm saying? And this partition, and this certain partition of that LBGTQ crowd that are men, they tell, and it's specifically urban men, They're telling you what they don't like. They don't like masculine men. They don't like men that scare them. They don't like, really what it boiled down to is niggas is scared. You understand what I'm saying? And as long as you scared of me, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess, whatever. Let me see what time it is, because I'm about to cut this off in a second. I don't be muddling with niggas too much. Oh, thank you very much, Annette. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, because I could damn sure use that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get a couple more other people in here. Annette just came in here with a significant donation of $50. Thank you very much. We won't get 5 other motherfuckers to do that, because yo, I got to give my money to Keep Payne. Can't nobody replay a video like that, nigga. Can't nobody replay a video like that, nigga. Can't nobody stop and pause the video and get funny commentary like that, nigga. Low budget version of Tupac, really? Okay, so tell me what you have done that's been more equal to me. I worked at a record company for 17 years under Bad Boy Entertainment. What have you done better? Go ahead, I'll give you a few minutes. It's gonna be one person I respond to, but I just wanted to see what he was gonna say. Go ahead, make up something, because if you did something for real, you would have wrote it very quickly. So come on, think of something, make up something. Come on. Nothing. All right, let's get you out of here, bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is men nowadays online. The men sit up here and basically catcall other men. Y'all done watch this for your own eyes. Y'all done seen about 20 men come in here talking about something, where the bitches is sitting back and they ain't saying nothing. I ain't calling y'all bitches. I mean that lovingly. You understand? The bitches is sitting back and they ain't saying nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Or they saying hi. Or you know, that's a brother right there. He said, James Love. He said, hi. Shout out to you, James Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can respect that. But when you come in here and you talking about another man and how they look or whatever, only thing I'm giving you from now on, we're going to call out your name and we're going to do this. Hey, girl. Just like they did on Men of Film back in the day. Hey, girl. That's how y'all niggas going to be reflowered to. You want to call yourself masculine, you come on here and talking about another man's attributes like you a sweet nigga at the club, like I'm a fine bitch and motherfucking handed. Nah, nigga. Nah, we calling motherfuckers like you out. So from now on, that's the move, y'all. I want y'all to type that in. Hashtag hey girl. That's GURLLLL. 3 L's, son. Next time you see a motherfucker do that, be like, type their name and be like, hey, son, you want some popularity over here? We'll give it to you. Not the way you want it, though. Not the way you want it. Way too many whole niggas here on YouTube nowadays, man. That's why I said you're gonna see what I'm talking about, man. Because we listen, them niggas told they say, yo, you got to get this many likes, and then this gonna happen. I said, word, well, I didn't already got that. So I looked at the shit and I said, oh, that shit green. I only need what, 8,000 for this shit to be green? Oh, but, man, we about to move the whole cookie shop. Fuck that. So don't worry about it. I'll be gone soon enough. Don't worry about it. To better pastures. Some of y'all might still see me, but for the most part, now we done with this shit. This shit old news. You know, one of the key gifts I have about myself is that the pure simple fact. And guys, make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. It's right there pinned under Kareem Smith's name right there. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? For all AT2 subscribers and all King Payne and AT2 subscribers that are over here, kiss my whole family ass. You understand what I'm saying? Another sick old man in here. Hey girl, Reek 9000. Hey girl, hashtag hey girl. You can't have no name like Killer so-and-so or whatever. You in here talking about another man's attributes and you don't even know that man. If you beefing with that man or you know that man previously, that's one thing. You looking at random men and you coming in and talking about, ooh, look at this, look at that. That mean, nigga, if you talking about a nigga's lips, that means the first thing you did when you came in the live was looking at a nigga lips. If you talking about a nigga's head, the first thing you came in and looked at is a nigga's head. What type of niggas are we raising around here is the question, people. God damn. Jesus Christ. We at the bottom of the bottom right now as far as men in America. Do y'all see these men keep coming in here writing shit to another man, talking about another man's attributes? This gotta be King Payne's crowd. Or AT2's crowd. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's what them two suckers do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what them two suckers do. That was name was Reek 9000. Reek 9000. You know what I'm saying, Sean? You know what I'm saying? I'm the realest nigga out here. I'm the nigga that come in the chat room and I be talking about niggas' bald heads and their lips and shit, because I'm a real nigga. I'm sorry. Yo, these niggas is jokes. Yo, I be just laughing or whatever, man. Because like when the real smoke happened and one of these niggas get, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh shit, I didn't know shit was real. You know what I mean? Oh God. Ooh. Don't hit me again. Don't do it again. No more. All right. Let me stop. All right. Let me stop. I promised some people some things that I wouldn't talk a certain way or whatever with them. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to be cool. But y'all know I fucking am, you know? And this shit right here gets on my nerves. This type of behavior gets on my nerves a lot. It's childish men. And the only reason I can boil it down to, and let me just finish off the Jaguar shit first, and then I'll get into that and I'll ladder that off at the end. Jag, the next thing I think you need to do is you need to home yourself in on getting some type of residency. Sweetheart, you can't keep staying in these hotel rooms and shit. You can't be staying at people's homes, doing lives from the pole or whatever. The way you can snap back on all these niggas and prove something to them is moving into a crib. Sweetheart, I know you've been staying with people. I know staying in hotels and everything like that or whatever, but you've been doing that for about 5, 6, 7 years. Well, I ain't gonna say no 7 years, but about 5 years now. You're doing the same thing during the pandemic. It's time to lock you down the crib, man. And no matter where it is, you can rent you a room. Just say it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Rent your room, get a 6-month lease on the room. You guys rent an Airbnb and get a 6-month on it. You know what I mean? They might do it monthly with you or whatever. I know you got your little boyfriend again or whatever. And I'm gonna speak to you on that too. But you need to get your own crib. You understand what I'm saying? That's really the part Batum though they can joke you, because what they're saying is, oh yeah, they run that shit with me too. Like these, you got people on here that literally live in the 4th floor of the projects and got to walk through piss to get to their apartment. You understand what I'm saying? Those are familiar, you know what I'm talking about, especially in the tri-state. Yeah, and still they on here talking about who is motherfucking homeless and all this bullshit or whatever. You get quite confused by it very quickly because you're like, hold up, what fuck nigga said? Fuck nigga said to me? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like I had to actually do tours around my apartment to show motherfuckers, no, nigga, I live where I live at. But you had people in not only King Payne's chat saying shit about me, because them punk motherfuckers over there, they'll go from podcast to podcast and they come over there to the Discords and all the other little secret space and punk bitches hide at and sit up there and then divulge other shit about other people's podcasts within there. It's real sneaky now. I don't want to be around on niggas like that, man. Niggas like that is foul, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like that is foul. You don't never fuck with niggas like that. Them niggas all banded together under one nigga, fuck nigga notion. You know what I'm saying? Like, As I said, I ain't telling nobody don't go donate to King Payne, don't support King Payne, nothing like that. But shorty, stop fucking with these bloggers. These bloggers is the problem. And the shit from the blog, don't even explain yourself to these niggas. Like I see certain motherfuckers, especially y'all niggas that's now just starting your channels, y'all have to put her in the title. Y'all have to hashtag or y'all ain't gonna get no traction. And I'm seeing this when y'all try, look, y'all niggas don't even try to do, like, listen, let me tell you what you do. If you're gonna do your whole spiel about Jaguar Wright every day, all day, or whatever, which is fucking boring and tedious as shit. But because you're a true voyeur, if your whole life's iteration revolves around you trying to dig deep into what the next move of a woman that has nothing to do with you, hasn't broken any ties with your family, hasn't done any of that shit, but you are so in-depthly involved in figuring out about this woman's life, that's a voyeur. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You feel me? So it's like people that do that, you know, and evidently it's about 1,000s because King Payne ain't slowing down. Fucking AT2 ain't able to slow down. Or many of these other vloggers that follow the same pattern. I talked about the nigga King Payne because I said, nigga, you look obsessive. For the past 2.5 weeks, you've been sitting around since the top of the month. You've been sitting around talking about Jaguar Wright every show. You ain't had nothing else to offer. The Nerdy Weed shit fell out when niggas wasn't into that. Then the other shit fell out. You did niggas wasn't into that. So isn't it safe to say that niggas is not really into listening to you unless you talking about Jaguar Wright, which is a fucking shame. And to you vloggers is coming up, listen to me. I've been doing this for 5 years. All right. Some of your favorite vlogs, you see these niggas getting 5,000, 6,000 views or whatever. I done surpassed it. There's videos with me that got 200, 300,000 views. Go, feel free to go look, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's no joke. I currently now, when I say that shit, I say it with pride. I sit at like 6.1 million views right now. It was at 7.3 until they removed 2 of my videos. This is a fact. You can go look for yourself. I don't have to make it up. I have I think it's either 2.6 to 2.7K videos. Ain't many motherfuckers got as much material on my page as I do on my page. And we have spurts. Sometimes, it doesn't crack. Sometimes it do crack. And what I'm telling you guys is this. If you're going to continue to do YouTube, the Jaguar thing is going to fade out here in a minute. Even she know that. You understand what I'm saying? And then you're going to be stuck with a page full of motherfuckers that are never going to be interested in anything else that you do because your whole lead was the Jaguar Wright shit. I know one lady that she don't even live in the States. And every day this broad go live. She talk about 2 subjects, Puff and motherfucking Jag. Everything, even the headers, everything got Puff name. Ain't even shit going on with Puff. She got Puff name it. Because she ain't got nothing else to lead off of. So if you ain't got nothing else to lead off of as a story and you getting on here on YouTube every day, people was donating to you and whatever, and they only donating to you because you seem like you're beneath them. That's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these people, they donate to these people because I've noticed this, and somebody else said this too, and I want to give a shout out to them. He said there's 2 types of donators here on YouTube. The most of the donators that you see that are in the urban communities are the people that truly donate to nothing else but chaos, trauma, and drama. Then there's another set of donators that donate to people that actually have straight causes. You understand what I'm saying? And those are in a very small amount. So that would tell you at that time that the bulk of the culture evidently somehow or another supports chaos and confusion and trauma. Now, if you just watch any of those 2 people that I just mentioned, the AT2 nigga, every time he gets online, it's about, oh, somebody was bothering me. When he the one that went to start the bullshit. Same thing with the King Payne nigga. He tried to play that shit on, oh, Jaguar did me so wrong. And nigga, you still crying about it damn near a year later? God damn, homie, pull your panties up. You understand what I'm saying? Change them, matter of fact, because they seem kind of tight up in your ass. Because I ain't never seen a nigga that keep going on about $300 motherfucking dollars. Like, that's chump change. I let that shit go. You understand what I'm saying? You should too, because you looking like a fucking bully on a girl, man. That shit don't look right. And I keep saying that. All right, y'all, I'm going to keep this going for the next 20, 30 minutes. Make sure y'all hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Other than that, it don't matter because we just got to get some more people out of here. That's it. I don't like this crowd. Like, I don't know what the fuck YouTube did, but they improved some things, but some things horrible. Like the bulk of motherfuckers that I don't like all these people. Like, listen, if I stayed at the same number of people I had, I would be perfectly fine with that. I don't like new subscribers per se, because new subscribers, they got to sit back and they got to fill you out. New subscribers are usually cheap and stingy. New subscribers, if you're an urban person or you look urban to them, that's my code, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're an urban person or whatever, and especially a man, they already got a hesitation to get you, especially the women, because most of the women are either feminists, I believe gay, or I believe just pure out misandrous. You know what I'm saying? Especially African American women. I really truthfully believe that. A lot of the way these women talk, you would think that they're just full out fledged lesbians. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. They don't like men. When's the last time you saw a podcast with an African American woman talking positive about a man? No, usually she's like, these niggas ain't shit. My baby daddy ain't shit. That means all niggas ain't shit. My daddy wasn't shit, so that means everybody else's daddy ain't shit. My household was terrible, so your household had to be terrible too. You ain't no different than me because I got 8 friends that grew up like me. So what? You grew up in the motherfucking suburbs, right? Like it's really like all these conflicting ideas all at one time, just conspiring in on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So now, only thing they hold up high, and I saw somebody write this today, and I took a snapshot of it because it was interesting because he said the same damn thing I said. He said something seems mentally unstable about the black community. This was one of them hotep ass niggas. So I said, I know what I'm saying ain't off here. I'm seeing this a switch where, that's devil work. Whenever you can't look at yourself and say, yo, what the fuck am I supporting financially? And you looking at the material or whatever, and you listening to a motherfucker talk about God and all that shit, read Bible verses, or you doing dirt, my nigga. You doing dirt. You doing the work of the devil talking about God. Oh, that's why Lucifer did, right? That's how demons do, right? All demons are taught about God. That's why vampires scared to walk in the church. They fear God. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? That's when a demon get called back to the abyss, because there's a gold cross in their face or a prayer in their face, they must automatically go to there because there's rules the demons got to follow by. Think I don't know. There's rules the demons got to follow by. Demons can't even be in the same circumference of certain motherfuckers that are anointed and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now these folks are turning into demons. And they turn into demons because one thing led them there. And if y'all haven't figured it out yet, I'll show it to you. Always do y'all favors on here. It's called capitalism. The structure of capitalism is infected, in my opinion, African Americans and Latin Americans to the point that they don't know what to do. All of them have seen these symbols of white Americans on TV for so many years, and now they honestly and truthfully believe that they can live the same way as these white Americans. And I'm here to let you know, you will not. Even within the skews of that, they only let a few niggas excel to the point of Barack Obama. And you must be way more. See, a lot of them think it's just being articulate. Oh, I don't talk articulate. Even though I grew up in the projects, I don't talk articulate. And what is your metastructure of this? And what is your definition of this? And blah, 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 blah. This is what they'll do to tap dance their ass into these offices, shit like that. And as soon as they get in there, they turn into Tiffany Haggard out there in motherfucking Illinois, who I was talking about 7 months ago. Now everybody want to talk about Tiffany Haggard. She's under FBI surveillance. Y'all ain't want to talk about when the people's out there complaining about that bitch was taking their money. See what I'm saying? So that's a nigga bitch that y'all put in the position. She was able to talk like an articulate nigga bitch. And this nigga bitch went out there and stole money from black people. But y'all put that bitch in that position. See how that shit come back and bite you in the ass? Y'all ain't paying attention to the right shit. So y'all same thing. Y'all out here supporting these candidates here on these YouTube streets and all that shit, backing them. And you're such a great person and all that shit and all that shit. And meanwhile, these motherfuckers are some of the worst motherfuckers you can name as far as personality. Some of these niggas, man, if they did this shit in real life, niggas be ready to stomp their motherfucking ears in, and they know it. They know it. You know what I'm saying? They know it. You know what I mean? Some of these niggas, they were doing this shit in person. They did it around certain people. Certain people be ready to take them outside and do something to them. You understand what I'm saying? So, give me a second here. You ain't supporting the channel, stop calling me in mid-sentence, man. If you ain't supporting the channel, if you ain't donating the $STRINGERBELL80, don't interrupt my broadcast when I'm trying to make my moolah. I love you, though. Don't get in the way of my triple beam dream. Anyway. Nah, that's one of the loved ones, you heard? Anyway, long story short, like I said, we sit around this round table with niggas all day long talking about this weed. A nigga came in here earlier talking about some weed and we as a people and all that shit. That's the first thing I said to him. I said, when I read weed, I said, weed. Nigga, did you hear my cash app? What you talking about some weed, nigga? Like, don't come with me with that weed shit. Like, and don't call me brother. I hate when a nigga call me brother. You know another thing I hate too? I hate when a motherfucker try to do, and I know this is from women more so, but the niggas do it too. You ever be talking to a motherfucker, whatever, you be like, yeah, man, this past weekend I was with, like, say some shit like, this past weekend I was with Rick Ross and shit. They'd be like, well, that was cool. I kind of see you around Rick Ross and everything and all that little bit of stuff. I'd be like, yo, who the fuck says some shit like that? Bitch, when the last time you was around Rick Ross? You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, No matter what you say, African Americans and Latinos have this way of not being happy for you. They don't ever want to be happy for you. They definitely don't want to see you rise up or whatever. And if you do rise up or you do ask them for donations, they want to be hustled for the donations. They don't want you to ask straight out. Hey, yo, hit the cash app, $STRINGERBELL80. They want to be finessed out the money. That's what I've learned too. So if you're able to get up on here and talk real slick and you know what I'm saying, be like that nigga that popped the balloon versus or date or find love, whatever motherfucking show contestant, the Aaron the plumber dude, the big swole dude who's now being accused of swindling money out of people because he was up in the club tossing money like that. They raised this nigga, put $1,000. They raised this nigga $14,000 because they believe he lost his job, and he in return what he did, he's up in the club like this. You ain't even there to like film no footage. You ain't there to increase your presence. You ain't there to increase your opportunities and nothing like that. Now you just up in the club to show off in front of some raggedy ass bitches that at the end of the night are going back home to an apartment. And 9 times out of 10, they got to walk through piss to get to their motherfucking door. You see what I'm saying? Or a bitch that got 16 or 17 illegitimate motherfucking kids by 5 different niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the motherfuckers y'all holding up on a pedestal. The niggas that get up here and lie and bash of women, but got the nerve and the audacity to turn around and have a bitch, because I'm gonna always call you a bitch, you fucking whore. Have a bitch motherfucker start a whole fucking podcast talking about he disrespected me. Your man's disrespect a motherfucking chick every night and y'all sitting up there donating to him. So you a hypocrite. One of his bitches came over here the other night talking about, you talk about him every day, bitch. He talk about Jaguar Wright every day. What's your point? What's your point? Your man show about Jaguar Wright every day. You ain't over there complaining. Instead, you over there giving bread. Here you go, King. Talk about it some more. Can't nobody replay a video like you can, King. Can't nobody replay and rip a video and replay it like you. Can't nobody rip them. This is basically what these niggas is donating hundreds of fifties of dollars to. Not a rich. You see, I'm on here and I'm talking. You understand what I'm saying? These things can't get on here and do that. So instead, what they do, they replay somebody's video and throw little comedy stripes on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, they assume it's comedy. Half the shit ain't even funny. But they throw little comedy stripes on top of it to try to make it seem like it's something. Whoever just wrote a message, your message has been deleted. So you might want to take out some of the cursing or something like that. Let me see what you wrote, though. Detroit Siggy. 60,000 black babies get aborted every year in America. Pro fucking choice. Democrats are clever. Nigga, they ain't got shit to do with me. Go fuck your mother and get the fuck off my channel. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Another dude. Another dude. This is what he wrote. Yeah, I'll let y'all see it before I delete this punk motherfucker. Oh, well, never mind. Know what I'm saying? YouTube removed that shit anyway. Matter of fact, fuck you and fuck your channel. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be in here trying to give motherfucking what's the name? Their point of advice and all this shit. I don't give a fuck about your point of advice. You ain't never supported my channel and don't support me now. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your advice. I don't give a fuck about how you think. I don't give a fuck about none of your opinion. Who's to say that you've had a more, like, I hate especially the motherfuckers that come in here and act like they didn't have more experience in life than you. Nigga, I done been all across the country and been doing it since I was 20, 21 years old. I was in the record industry when I was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Up until my mid-30s. Know what I'm saying? That's how long I was in the music industry. 17 fucking years. That's 17 years ago. Like King Payne and his supporters want to put out there because them raunchy ass bitches. They go up came in here. We don't want to hear about your job you had 17 years ago. I said, no, bitch. I worked there for 17 years, you goofy ass whore. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's how African Americans and a lot of Latinos, they're trying to deduce you because really in reality, they jealous of you. Ain't none of them motherfuckers that work for a record company. 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. And if I was even putting it in that light, bitch, what was you doing 17 years ago in comparison? Even if that was the case. You get what I'm saying? So it's always some corny ass shit that come on a lot of these people, whatever, when they try to deduce you or whatever, all in efforts so they'll make sure that you'll donate and support their shit, but they don't want you to donate and support anybody else's shit. And that's one of the things I don't like what they doing with Jaguar. Y'all niggas have sat around and made Jaguar thousands of dollars. Don't stop now. Let that bitch make her money. Don't stop now. Let a bitch make her money. Don't start now. Don't start acting like you the pillar of righteousness now, you hoe ass nigga. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 3 in particular hoe ass niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Above everybody else and 5 raggedy bitches. 5 of them. Because these five raggedy bitches, they worse than no. Two of them bitches is worse than three of these guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because three of the guys, they basically is one of the same motherfucking all. You know what I'm saying? A nasty FAG. Y'all know what a nasty FAG is, right? A nasty FAG is a motherfucker that intentionally goes around and starts drama and beef and problems or whatever, and then collects a couple dollars for it. Because can't nobody replay a video like some of these motherfuckers. Does anybody else remember on here a time on YouTube when nobody was using Ustream? StreamYard, excuse me. Does anybody remember that time when nobody was using, like you had to, like if you ain't a seasoned podcaster, you don't know how to do it this way. But there was a time on here, not even 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when nobody uses StreamYard like that. Niggas started using StreamYard 2 years ago. One nigga figured out it was a little, they made the setting up a little easier, and then all of a sudden everybody started using StreamYard. I know when Jaguar Wright started using StreamYard, did not taught how to do it. I remember the podcast when they did it. That was about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? I ain't picking up nobody, it's just the truth. He taught her how to use it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna lie to that. He taught her how to use StreamYard. So I can respect people that hold a show on StreamYard. They don't have to use the total of their show, replaying videos and shit like that. And then give a little funny stripe, stopping the video every 15 seconds or whatever, because they're afraid their channel gonna get flagged or whatever. You know, I just really, if that's the top of your content and the bulk of your content is just replaying the video and giving context or your type of context or your type of thinking versus adding anything literally of worth to the conversation, I'm gonna always look at you as a funny motherfucker. And that's the majority of these motherfuckers on here. And they've learned how to do this, where they just replay the video and somehow or another, the urban audience will say, hey, you know what? That was funny. I like how he did that. And they get a tickle out of it. And they give up thousands of dollars for a motherfucker basically replaying a video. I don't get it. I don't get it either. Not the most intelligent bunch, wouldn't you say? Definitely not the most intelligent bunch of folks. And they don't see it like that. They think they got a coalition of motherfuckers. That's why I say, oh my God, these folks are crazy. But anyway, let me get up off of here. I don't sit here too much with the urban crowds no more. It's a waste of time. I don't offer any advice. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I gave that little advice to Jaguar because honestly, truthfully, I don't even give a fuck which way it go no more. You know what I'm saying? I talk about this music community shit or whatever. You know, I got artists, certain artists that be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody last week, they really looked out. But other than that, don't come with me with this we, us, and we gotta and all this shit or whatever. It irritates me. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't never donated, you sitting here watching me, but you can't hit the like button, you can't share the live, you can't donate or whatever, but you over there listening to suckers as they bash women of color, but you coming over here telling me, well, the reason we don't donate to you because you call the women a bitch. Well, the nigga you advocating for right now, bitch, call ladies bitches every night, specifically Jaguar Wright. So what's your problem with that, bitch? It's a lot of hypocrite shit to go on in that culture. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made the example why I said, nah. I can't, when I do have kids, I can't have kids that's in that culture. I can't. Because you see what's happening to me, right? Off the choice of words of a motherfucker starting a rumor and being falsified in their rumor, whatever, the way the African American community reacts to shit is they want to, we got to get rid of that person now. We can't support them no more. Because even though our leader says the word bitch all the time, we don't like him and he said bitch. He's disrespectful. And all the silly ass shit that these niggas be doing, man, it just be killing me. So that's why I said, let me separate myself. I was already separated before anyway, but I said, let me totally separate myself from this crowd and be talking about this we, us, them, and all that shit, because this shit is fake. If y'all niggas wouldn't support me 2 years in a row doing Black History Month or whatever, what the fuck make you think I want to have a kid in that culture? He'll be done for. You know, you're talking about now. I'm talking about my kid ain't even born yet. So we talking about 10, 15, 20 years from now. If this is the staplement and this is the momentum right now, what do you think it's going to be in 20 years? You think I would want my kid in an environment walking around motherfuckers like that? No, no, no. I don't want his friends to be people like that. Because the people like that are only going to reward him when he do fucked up shit. And if you just pay attention, you'll see that. I heard a nigga say the other day, he said, a motherfucker that coming home from prison will get more love. I said it too before, but he said will get more love. He said it a little different way than a motherfucker graduating from a trade school. I said, damn, you're right. And they'll paper that nigga up. They'll drop that nigga off a bag. They'll bring him clothes or whatever. Because to them, that's their definition of a real nigga. And that's basically what that culture lives on. Is it lives on, oh, you a real nigga? Like you'll have I watch with my own two eyes as motherfuckers will side swipe and walk past white folks and home their eyes in on somebody of color as if to say to the world, I got more respect for that white man than I do for you. You just a knuckle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't come to me with that we, us, them, they shit. I don't play that shit. Mm-mm. Ain't no nigga coming on here support me when I call them out or whatever. I know I'm on my own, at least with this crowd here on YouTube anyway. I know I'm on my own. I don't look forward to none of that. But like I said, you're going to see me always. I see what I'm saying, baby. I'm undeniable. So it's like, you know what I mean? One way going faster than another. You're going to see me. It don't matter. This YouTube shit is light. That's light work. You know what I mean? We're not even worried about that really. Like, take and implement this. As you see me on here and you see the diatribes that I have nightly on a nightly basis, and you see the shit that I talk about unwind in front of your eyes, and you still ignoring it, and you still saying, yo, I ain't gonna support that boy financially, but I'm gonna go support the dude that's lying to us, then you don't have no integrity. You don't have no integrity in the streets. You shouldn't have any integrity on YouTube. Other cultures of people should look upon you as dirt for supporting trauma and drama because you're bringing that trauma and drama to the rest of the world untimely enough. Some of the local law enforcement or other people might have to get involved in drama and trauma that you created. This is an ongoing tactic. This is like a bitch running back to the hood. So I'm like, yo, them niggas in dead chatting to me, kind of find out this bitch took 10 grand from these niggas. You get what I'm saying? So keep that in mind or whatever. Keep your money to yourself. It's all right. We okay over here. But I want to say this. Don't come to my channel calling me your brother. Don't come to my channel talking about this we, us, them, and they shit. Don't come to my channel talking about we all together, whatever, because I'm here to tell you from the bottom of my heart. I don't give a fucks about none of y'all niggas like y'all don't give a fuck about me. Y'all have a good night.